You're listening to Feel Good Astrology with Louisa Tannermunson. To request a reading with Louisa, go to www.feelgoodastrology.com.
Hey Leo, welcome back. It's April and this is your 5-minute forecast. I'm Louisa Tannermunson from Feel Good Astrology. Let's get cracking. So how can I help you in this month? Well, to me, it seems like there's a lot of energy to do with your belief systems and how you bring your beliefs out, and what that means about you. It's almost like what I believe about myself becomes my reality. So how can we work through this in a way that's useful? Now, the first and the third week seem to be the most dynamic ones in this month ahead. And I also recognize that on the 27th, there is a bit of an interesting not a dilemma, but a feeling of tension for you. So what I'm going to do is just really focus on the full moon, the new moon, and also the 14th, which is a particularly tricky day for a lot of people. And I'll share with you why you might want to pay a little bit of attention. So on the 6th, which is the full moon, you've got the moon in the sign of Libra, which is in a place which is really highlighting what you know in terms of the facts and features of the world that you live in. And it's really trying to bring you back to where you came from. It's really trying to get you back to that sense of belonging. And yet your reality right now is you feel less of a sense of belonging than you felt in a really, really long time. It's not because you're odd in any way, shape or form. It's just that in your experiences in recent times, your experiences and what you've learned about have really taken you outside of the narrative that you were born into. It feels like you've gone on a bit of a journey. And right now that journey it just feels like you're almost in a foreign place, like you're migrating somewhere. And then you're reminded of what it's like to be right back slap at home. And it's a bit of a shock, And so for you, I really see on the full moon, the real sort of tensions are from how far away from home you've strayed versus the comfort that you might get from home and the comfort that you might have from the people that you love, that you grew up around. And also maybe like really wishing you could just turn back time and be safe in that feeling of, where everything was all fluffy and cute and before you got into the real world. So it does feel like a bit of a day when you might want to just kind of have a fluffy, kind of almost like a little blanket, like a blankie, that people like little kids walk around with. You almost need a support animal by your side just to remind you that you're actually safe and you're actually really cool. Now on the 14th, the big challenge I see is that there is this tension that's going on in terms of the people around you. And it really feels like the people around you around that day are particularly controlling, particularly uptight, particularly powerful, really trying to really push themselves on you. And at the same time, it also feels like old patterns and secrets, in particular with friends, are also playing into this a little bit. It almost feels like any old agreements that you've made that maybe you wish you hadn't quite agreed to make them, all these old secrets and things that you'd like to keep hidden are kind of coming up to the surface. So the 14th feels like quite a tricky day for you, and one that I would really be very cautious about. Be really cautious what you share with people on that day. On the 20th, we've got the new moon and the total solar eclipse, and that is also highlighting the feeling of away. It's almost like if you go back to the 6th, where you are almost wanting a security blanket and to wrap yourself up. By the time we get to the 20th, it feels like you're really ready to embrace where you are and embrace the adventure fully and to feel quite excited by it. And then on the 21st, when we've got Mercury going retrograde, I really actually see that you've got a chance to rethink your direction and the work that is needed to take you in that direction. So I feel that from the 20th to the 21st and thereafter, it feels like, yes, you're committed to a vision of where you'd like to be. And all that you need to really worry about is, like the steps you might need to to take. It's like you can see where you're going, and actually all you need to worry about or think about is like, maybe I go this way, or maybe let's take this route. So it feels like there's options, and it's a time to really think things through. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Oh, on the 27th as well, when the moon goes into the sign of Leo, that is also reactivating some of those stresses about those friends and those friends that are trying to use power over you. So anyway, that's your 5-minute-ish forecast for you, Leo, in the month of April. Hope this has been useful. If it is, then please do subscribe if you haven't already. If you think that maybe a reading in the future might be useful, then please do see this link below, where I'm offering a 20% discount to anyone that wants to fill in a survey to help me really design this channel in a way that works for you. So let me know what you like about it. Let me know what you don't like so much about it. And that 20% discount is yours. Anyway, lots of love to you. Have a great month ahead, and hopefully see you next month. Bye for now.
To request a reading with Louisa, go to www.feelgoodastrology.com.